Good morning, students. Today we are reading chapter 8 from a railway carriage. It is a poem related to a traveling experience. As you are looking schedule of a train in your book, students, you all have traveled by a train and you have a strange experience of it. So, our poem from a railway carriage is written by Robert Louis Stevenson. He was a Scottish writer. His first successful novel, Treasure Island, was published in 1883, followed by A Child's Garden of Verses in 1885 and Strange Case of Dr. Jekyll. Strange Case of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde in 1886. Stevenson was a highly popular literary figure during his lifetime. He remains to this day one of the most translated literary writers in the world. In the very poem, the poet experiences a railway journey. He describes its speed and scene of outside through the window. So dears, let's start reading an explanation of the poem. From starting explanation of the poem, I am telling you that our poem is divided into 4 stanzas. 4 lines makes a stanza. So students, let's start the explanation of the poem stanza wise stanza. So first stanza. Faster than ferries, faster than witches, bridges and houses, hedges and ditches, and charging along like troops in a battle, all through the meadows, the horses and cattle. It is the first stanza of the poem in which the poet tells us that trains runs more faster than ferries and witches. It moves so fast, leaving bridges and houses, small trees and bushes. It looks as soldiers are attacking their enemies in the battlefield. It also leaves green fields where horses and cattle are eating green grass. All of the sides of the hills and the plain fly as thick as driving rain, and ever again in the wink of an eye painted station whistle by. It is the second stanza of the poem in which the poet says that scenes of the hills and the plains were passed by the train, just as one raindrop followed by another, as train was moving very fast and crossing station, so the station looked like painted pictures to the poet from the moving train. Third stanza of the poem. Here is a child who clambers and scrambles all by himself and gathering brambles. Here is a tramp who stands and gazes, and here is the green for stringing the daisies. It is the third stanza of the poem in which the poet sees a child who was climbing a steep ground with difficulty, and he was collecting blackberries. He also looks a homeless man who is staring the train with wonder. He sees some women who make garlands of daisy flowers. Dears, next stanza and the last stanza of the poem is: here is a cart, runway in the road, lumping along with man and lord, and there is a mill, and there is a river, each a glimpse and gone forever. In the last stanza of the poem, the poet tells us that he looks a cart moving with heavy load on the road, and cart driver was sitting on the top of the load. He also sees a mill and a river. All things happened so quickly. that he could enjoy a momentary look and never saw them again. So, dears, it is a lovely experience of the point of a railway journey. Thanks.